Hello everybody. By now you probably know who I am, but I'm Gregor Arturo. There's something I want to talk about. I was going to talk about this yesterday, but after what happened today, I'm definitely going to do it. There's no holding back. This is about Julian Assange. That's how you say his name. I believe it is. He was arrested today in London, and what I feel is, as his lawyer is saying, a political stunt. And I want to make a point right now, and something I believe in very dearly, and that's about the patriots in this world and what they're doing, and what's happening to them. And yeah, you can say there's a little bit of anger in me, and that anger, it's more of an ego thing, and that's something I have to deal with. However, my soul right now is feeling compassion. It's feeling compassion for the patriots in the world, and the sacrifices they're making to trying to make a change, a very positive change, to make this a beautiful world. And, well, I'm in a unique field of research, and a lot of researchers who I associate with have had their lives destroyed. One of them is Paul Pantone. Paul Pantone I met in person this summer, and Paul went to jail for 5 years. He went to jail for 5 years for this. It's called a gate system, and the gate system can increase your fuel economy in your car from anywhere from 100% more fuel efficiency to 400% more fuel efficiency, at the same time drastically reducing carbon emissions. Where you don't need a catalytic converter, and the emissions going out of it are like reduced by 98%. You can run your car in your garage for several hours and breathe in the fumes, because there are really not much fumes going out. And that's just using the available energy that's already in the system of the car. Paul went to jail for 5 years for this, and lost everything. But after he got out of jail, the reason I met him this summer at Tesla Tech, he was still there. He was still pushing forward his research and trying to make a change. He's one of many researchers that have been jailed wrongfully, killed, shot at, kidnapped, families kidnapped. It's an ongoing thing. And I want to read something. This is from Project Camelot, and it's something I signed a couple years ago, and I wholeheartedly agree with it and live by it. And bring a being of sound mind, heart, and spirit, we each declare the following to be true. We have no intention of ending our own lives. We will not tolerate suppression of our truths, our ideas, our freedoms, or our work. We stand together to support others in the expression of truths and freedom to speak out, no matter how radical those ideas may seem. Standing for freedom takes courage. Together we shall be strong in the face of all odds. If it is ever claimed that we have committed suicide, disappeared, been institutionalized, or sold out financially, or in any other way to self-interested factions, we declare those claims false and fabricated. We testify, assert, and affirm without reservation, on behalf of all those who have dedicated their lives to the ending of secrecy and the promotion of freedom of thought, ideas, and expression, that we shall prevail. I'm one of 1,500 people on this list. I'd also like to thank, randomly, some people on this list, like Scott Stanley, thank you. And Trevor Toyle, thank you for signing this. And Carl Helsby, thank you. And Bruce Fenton, and Jaya Jefferson, and George Praduca, and John Spizak, thank you. You are patriots. We need more patriots. We need people trying, people who love. Because, I was just recently watching a movie, Eat, Pray, and Love, and there's a picture of it, of I think it was a Hindu deity, and what it shows and reveals is, it says, stop thinking with here, think with here, feel with your heart. And intuitively, feeling with my heart, Julian, he is a good man. He is a very good man, and he's doing a beautiful thing for this planet. And his life's getting destroyed. His life is getting destroyed. He's one of many people whose lives are getting destroyed who are trying to make a positive change. I was on the phone with someone a couple weeks ago who's a researcher in the free energy research field that I work in, and a partner of his, he's been shot at. His son was kidnapped for a while because he wouldn't submit. He wouldn't give up. He persisted. Because what he knew he had to share it. Without a patent, without a price tag, without fame, without fortune, he just needed to share the knowledge. That's what Julian's trying to do. He's just trying to show you that your government is not your best friend. Your best friend is yourself. You need to believe in you. We're in a big changing world, and we need to start to realize that there's some patriots out there who have some ideas and they want to share them because they want to create a positive change. There are quite a few famous people in history who have done this, and the same thing has happened. Also on Project Camelot's website, they have a list of famous people who have made some great achievements in their lives but had mysterious deaths. And on Camelot's site, this is a really small list compared to some of the other lists I've seen out there of scientists and researchers and what they were working on and how it went against, you can say, the paradigm of mainstream thought and science, and they would suddenly die by car accident, you name it, just some mysterious death. Tons of them. The list on Project Camelot is small compared to ones I've seen. But to name a few on this, there's JFK. If you really knew who JFK was and what he was doing, he is one true, beautiful president. And there's a reason his life came to an end early. We have John Hadley. We have Dr. William Reich. William Reich was arrested in my hometown, Portland, Maine, in 1958, I believe, for his work. He was then transferred to a jail in Pennsylvania, where he then died. Reich is a beautiful soul. Did some beautiful things with his research. Very, very intelligent man. And sadly, he perished in a jail cell. Stanley Meyer, who discovered how to run a car completely on water efficiently and drive his vehicle from west coast to east coast. He was poisoned in Belgium from his cup of coffee. There's a lot of people out there who are intellects who understand the simple notion of just being good, being communal, understanding that we are one. We're all one. I have compassion for you, I have compassion for me, I have the compassion for the people who are trying to put Julian in jail, because I have compassion that they don't understand that we're in this together. We need to start working together. But we need to wake up. You need to wake up. You need to find your purpose to create a positive change in this reality, to discover your family. And you know what? I might be talking out my ass because you might have already discovered your family. You might already be doing that, and I shouldn't be monologuing you. I shouldn't be monologuing anyone. I really should just be giving hugs. But something's got to change, because this isn't working. We need to support our patriots. We need to support the beautiful minds that are really trying to make a difference. Because if we don't, we're not going to go anywhere. So from the bottom of my heart, I have a lot of compassion for you and all of us, and for the people who are really trying to make a difference. So I'm going to do my best. I'm going to persist. I'm going to persevere and not give up. And I'm going to try day in and day out to make a positive change. And for the work that I contribute to the world to make a difference. I am not afraid. I'll say it again. I am not afraid. This isn't about fear-mongering. This is about discovering truth. And I'm not saying I have the truth. God, no. All I know is that the truth we're living is not the truth. And that there is a different way. And I'm trying to discover that way, as many of us are. And really discovering that way is a lifelong process. You can never find the end. We just need to get on that bandwagon and start moving in that direction. It's really just about, finding the right wind and setting sail. Because right now we're trying to work against the wind and it's not working too well. So thank you. Thank you for listening. And my heart, my soul is with Julian and the many other patriots who are trying to make a difference. I hope yours is as well. But heck, you're allowed your free choice, your opinion. Thank you for listening. Namaste.